ॐ वाङ्मे मनसिः प्रतिष्ठिता मनो मे वाचिः प्रतिष्ठितम् आविराविर्मयेधि वेदस्य मणिस्तः श्रुतं मे मा प्रहासीः अनेनाधीतेन अहोरात्रान् सन्दधामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारमवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Page 61, Mantra 1. कोयमात्मेति वयमुपास्महे कतरः सः आत्मा येन वा पश्यति येन वा शृणोति येन वा गन्धान् आजिघ्रति येन वा वाचं व्याकरोति येन वा स्वादु च अस्वादु च विजानाति. Now Upanishad has entered the Mahavakya teaching after completing the Srishti, Vichara and the Vairagyam. One has to get Vairagyam towards Anatma, body, mind, complex, as well as Vairagyam towards the worldly objects. Then only person is available for self-knowledge. Person has to know what is Anatma and what are the defects of that Anatma or the limitations of that Anatma. Once I know their demerits or faults or limits, then only I desire to know or work for limitless, defect-free Atma Chaitanya. This is the method of Upanishad. Upanishad introduce Anatma, which we know. Body, mind, complex world we know very well. Therefore Upanishad introduce that Srishti, all the lokas, the shariram, how the human beings, other beings are born, what are all the difficulties the jiva undergoes. Having talked elaborately about this Srishti, then Upanishad talks about that limitations of those jivas in those bodies, the dosha. Then Upanishad talks about that Paramatma nature is your nature. Really speaking, the Srishti, the jiva's birth, everything is only mithya. It is only an appearance. Paramatma only has entered in all forms and names. You have to recognize that Paramatma is your real nature. Paramatma himself has forgotten, having entered the body, became miserable Jivatma. Now this Jivatma, who is a miserable Jivatma, has to recognize, the Paramatma only has entered from the top of the head and from the foot. Through the foot, Paramatma has entered as Sukshma Shariram. Paramatma means what? Maya Sahitam Brahma. As a Sukshma Shariram, Karanatma. As a Karanatma, he has entered through the sole of the foot. That is called Sukshma Sharira entry. Once Sukshma Sharira has entered the gross body, Sthula Shariram, Paramatma in the form of Chaitanya Chidabhasa Rupena, Paramatma has entered from the top of the head. We saw in the previous classes. How Paramatma has entered from the Murdha, top of the head, as Chidabhasa. That is called entry. As Chidabhasa, reflected consciousness. That Paramatma who has entered Kartatma. Sukshma Sariram is Karanatma. 17 or 19 faculties. Sukshma Shariram is Karanatma. From the bottom of the body has entered. From the top of the body, Paramatma has entered in the form of Chidabhasa. Because Sukshma Shariram is Jadam. Without Chidabhasa, the Chaitanyam, Sukshma Shariram cannot function. So, Sukshma Shariram has to be blessed by the Chidabhasa. Blessed by Chidabhasa. Chidabhasa is nothing but Chaitanya reflection. So, now Chidabhasa Rupa Paramatma and Sukshma Sharira Rupa Karanatma both are there in the body. Now the students, those who are the mumukshus are thinking, they are interested in knowing how Vamadeva recognized this Atma Swarupam. How Vamadeva has recognized this Atma Swarupam, they were also planning to recognize this Atma Swarupam. Then they have approached Guru, and Guru gave the clues how to recognize this Atma. How to recognize this Atma, Guru gave some clues. Through those clues, they are doing enquiry. The Guru name is not mentioned here. We have to supply. Koyamatma iti vayam upasmahe. What is the nature of this Atma? How do we do enquiry? Upasmahe. We have to meditate upon, means we have to do enquiry. Here upasana means enquiry. This blessed Atma rightly to be understood. An artham. Upasmahe means how this Atma can be rightly understood. Because in Aitareyaopanishad it comes Annamaya Atma, Pranamaya Atma, Manomaya Atma, Anyontara Manomayaha. Like that it comes. Now these students also have got the question. Which one from the bottom sole of the foot, Karanatma has entered, Sukshma Shariram. We have to recognize that as Atma. We have to understand that as Atma. Or this Chidabhasa which has entered from the top as Atma. Which one is Atma? Kataraha, between these two. Between these two, Kataraha, Saha, Atma is the question mark. Now they themselves started inquiring further with the help of Guru. What is that they are inquiring next? They are doing Sharira Prapancha Sadharmyam. They are doing. This Shariram is there. This Shariram has got Pancha Jnanendriyani, Pancha Karmendriyani, Pancha Pranas, Manas, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankara, all are there. And Prapancha also they are analyzing. Pancha Bhutas are there. How this body is different from Pancha Bhutas? It is not much different from Pancha Bhutas. There are common features for both of them. Therefore, Sukshma Shariram cannot be the Atma. Sukshma Shariram cannot be the Atma. What they say? Enava Pashyati. Enava Pashyati means Ena Chakshusha Pashyati. By which sense organs, that sense organs of knowledge, Chakshurindriyam, Ena va Pashyati. Ena va Pashyati. Ena va Shrunoti. Through which sense organ, the ears are listening. The sense organ, the ear is the Shrotra Indriyam. Shrotra Indriyam dvara Shrunoti. Listen the sounds. Chakshurindriyam dvara Pashyati. And Yenava Gandhan Ajigrati. By which Gandha means this organ of smell. Ajigrati means smells. By which organ this smell is received. Enava vacham vyakaroti. By which the vagindriyam is speaking. This is karma indriyam. So pancha jnanendriyani, he gave only 3. Eyes, ears and nose. Touch and rasanendriyam you have to supply. Other 2 sense organs of knowledge you have to supply. Then 1 vagindriyam. Aswadu swadu cha vijanati. That is rasanendriyam we can take. The last one we can take it as rasanendriyam. Tasting. Swadu, aswadu. Bitter and sweet. This also comes under Jnanendriyam. We can take that way. Enava vacham vyakaroti. By which vagindriyam, the speech comes. So what? All these sense organs, vagindriyam, karmendriyam, all these are not Atma. You have to supply. Tat na Atma bhavati iti nischitavantaha. You have to supply. Tat Atma na bhavati iti nischitavantaha. Enava pashyati. By which the person sees, that is not Atma. That means what? Chakshurindriyam is not Atma. Tat na Atma iti nischitavantaha. Those disciples of that Guru, they have come to conclusion. This eyes cannot be the Atma. Then, Yenava shrunoti tatapi na Atma bhavati iti nischitavantaha. We have to supply. Tat Atma na bhavati. Yenava gandhan ajigrati. Yenava gandhan ajigrati. By which smell organ that smells, by the smell organ that gandhan ajigrati tat na Atma bhavati iti nischitavantaha. They have come to conclusion it is not Atma. Then vacham vyakaroti. Speech comes out of the speech organ, vagindriyam. That also cannot be the Atma, nischitavantaha. Karma indriyam also cannot be the Atma. These are all karanatmas. They are all instruments. The agent, the user is different from the instruments. Karanams cannot be the Atma. That is the meaning. All these are all karanams. Na Atma bhavati. Karanam cannot be the Atma. Instrument can never be the Atma. Enava vacham vyakaroti. Enava swadu aswadu cha vijanati. The taste, bitter taste and sweet taste, these are all known by the rasanendriyam. Tat api atma na bhavati iti nischitavantaha. Why they are not atma? Sadharmyam. Panchabhutas, they are also having shabda sparsha rupa rasa gandha. These sense organs also having shabda sparsha rupa rasa gandha. So sadharmyat, karanatvat, these are all karanam here. These are all nothing but the attributes of Panchabhutas. So Panchabhutas are all appearing here in this Adhyatma level. There is no difference. Clear. Therefore, they come to know the sadharmyam between Panchabhutas and these karanams are one and the same. Akasham is having Shabda Gunam. This here also having Shabda Gunam. So, Akasha Jadam, therefore, this is also Jadam, Jadatvat. Similarly, Jala, Agni, Vayu, you take here also, each sense organ is having the same sadharmya. Tattvabodha, hereof. Vagindriyam is speech, comes out of what? Agni Tattvam. Therefore, Agni Tattvam of that 5 elements, here Agni Tattvam of Vagindriyam are similar. That is Jadatvat, Drishyatvat, Karanatvat, Anatma. This is also Anatma. It cannot be the Atma. This much inquiry has to be done. Nama breakfast saapte undi ukkanande. Students are supposed to do this much inquiry. So personal inquiry we have to do, then only we can understand. So Shankaracharya gives all these hetus, the reasons. First reason is, it is Karanam. Karanatma is the first hetu. Why they are not Atma means Karanatvat. Karanatvat, they are not Atma, number 1. Why? Karanams are always used by someone, the agent. Therefore, Karanams are inert. Karanams are inert. Your sense organs are inert. They are used by you, the Jivatma. Therefore, the one who has entered from the top, he is called Kartatma. Kartatma used the Karanam. Karanam cannot be the Atma. That is one reason. Instruments, they are all then Vikara Rupatvat. They are always changing. Vikara Rupatvat. Your grasping power, smelling power, seeing power, changing, no? Always it is not same. Your hearing power also having vikara. That we know very well. And smelling power, tasting power, all these are having vikara. Vikaratvat. Even Panchabhutas are also undergoing modification. So there is a samyam, sadharmyam, vikaratvat. Then jadatvat. Because they are also inert. These sense organs are also inert. Therefore, they cannot be Atma. Then another hetu, Sanghatatvat. It is an assemblage. It is an assemblage. All sense organs putting together, they are all made out of Panchabhutas. It is an assemblage. All of them are functioning here, assembled here. Therefore, it is called an assembly. Sanghatatvat. Jadatvat, Sanghatatvat, Vikaratvat, Karanatvat. Indriyani are Sukshma Sariram, Atma na bhavati iti nischitavantaha. Sthula Shariram is also made out of Panchabhutas. It is also Jadam. So now here, Atma is hiding behind this Sthula Shariram and Sukshma Shariram. Now you have to extract that Atma through intelligence. Through your intelligence you have to extract. Physically you cannot extract. Intelligently you have to understand. So this is the contention. Now Pancha Jnanendriyani, Pancha Karmendriyani, part of Sukshma Shariram refuted, they are not Atma, over. What about antahkaranam? In Sukshma Shariram there is antahkaranam, manas and buddhi, chitta, ahankara. That he gives in the next mantra. We will read those two words also. Next mantra, second mantra. Upanishad can include these two words also there. I do not know why. Yadetad hridayam manaschaitat. The mind is also, they are analyzing. Can we take this mind as Atma? So Karanams okay, they are not Atma, Jadatvat, Vikaratvat. Because of mind only, everything is happening. Can we take mind as Atma? Otherwise, Hridayam means here intelligence, Buddhi. Can we take Buddhi as Atma? So, Buddhi and Manas given as Upalakshanam for Antahkaranam. You have to supply Chittam and Ahankara. Manas, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankara put together Antahkaranam. Can we take this Antahkaranam as Atma? Now they are analyzing further. Manas also is a Karanam. It is Antaha Karanam. Jnana Indriyani, Karmendriyani or Bahya Karanani. Either it is internal or external. Karanam is Karanam. Isn't it? Therefore, they are also called instruments only, internal instruments. Karanam. Hridayam means here intellect. Intellect only. Chitta, ahankara include pancha pranas also. Pancha pranas are also come under Sukshma Shariram only. The whole package you have to include here. These are all the clues to identify the Atma, either to refute or to accept. Guru says these are all not Atma. Why they are not Atma? I should know. Drishyatvat, because they are all experienced by me. I experience the mind, I experience my intellect, I experience my memory, I experience the ego. Therefore, Drishyatvat na Atma bhavati. Then, Sagunatvat, they have got gunas, sattva, rajas, tamo gunas, 3 gunas are there. Sagunatvat, Atma na bhavitum shakyate. Why? Atma is nirgunam. Atma is adrishyam. It cannot be objectified. These sense organs, antahkaranam, are experienceable. Therefore, they cannot be Atma. Drishyatvat, Sagunatvat, Savikaratvat, they are all undergoing change. Mind undergoing a change. Intellect is also undergoing a change. Nischayatmika buddhi. Mind is doing lot of nischayam. Decision maker. Who is the decision maker? Our own intellect. Decision maker is also changing. Your decisions are not same all the time. Therefore, different decisions you are taking. In different ways, varieties of decisions. So, Savikaratvat, Sagunatvat, Savikaratvat, Drishyatvat. Then Agamapayitvat, they are having arrival and departure. Mind also thinking sometimes blank. Intellect also sometimes taking decisions, sometimes it is also blunt. Agamapayitvat, their function is having arrival and departure. Sometimes they function, sometimes they won't function, sometimes differently they function. Therefore, Agama Payitvat, because of this, whereas Atma is neither Savikaram, nor Sagunam, nor Drishyam, nor Agama Pai. Therefore, they cannot be Atma. Mind cannot be the Atma. Intellect cannot be the Atma. This is the way they have done inquiry. So, body, mind, complex are not much different from Panchabhutas, Drishya Prapancha Vat. So, put this body, mind, complex also in the world category. World category. Because world I am experiencing, world is changing, world is having sagunam, gunas it is having arrival and departure. What is the much difference between world and the Sukshma Shariram? Same. The Panchabhutas are the Karanam, Sukshma Shariram is the Karyam. Karyatvat, that also we can add now. Karyatvat. Sukshma Shariram is Karyam, made out of Panchabhutas. Therefore, Panchabhutas are the Karanam, Sukshma Shariram is the Karyam. So, Karana Gunaha Karye Anuvartante. Enna beautiful analysis parungo. This is called logic. Shruti Sammata Tarka. So, my sense organs, my Antakaranam, Bahya Karanani, Sarvani, Sukshma Shariram, whole package is nothing but a different format of Panchabhutas. This is called Sukshma Sharira Prapancha Sadharmyam. Sadharmyam. Common features. Drishyatvam, Sagunatvam, Savikaratvam, Agamapayitvam, Jadatvam, all these you have to conform. This Sukshma Shariram is not Atma. Mind is not Atma. Therefore, brain is a flesh matter. Brain belongs to the physical body. Understand? Mind belongs to the subtle body. That is why scientists give Vedantiniki difference. Brain is the physical matter. Mind is the subtle matter. Therefore, we don't want to enter into science field. Okay. Mind is made out of Sukshma Pancha Bhutani. Mind is made out of Sukshma Pancha Bhutani. Now let us come. Okay, Sthula Shariram is not Atma, Sukshma Shariram is not Atma. These are all also like Panchabhutas. Then who is the Atma? How to recognize Atma? Neti, neti, neti. Not this, not this, not this. Now tell me who is Atma. Now Guru gives another clue. Now you have to recognize Atma like this. This is the crux of Aitareyaopanishad now. Tvampada Lakshyartha we are arriving at from the next portion. This mantra and next mantra put together Jivatma Paramatma Aikyam. If you listen these two mantras, that is what listening of Aitareyaopanishad. If you don't listen these two mantras, the whole Upanishad is no use at all. Because here only Jivatma Paramatma Aikya Vishaya comes. Let us read this mantra. Samjnanam Ajnanam Vijnanam Prajnanam Medha Drishtihi Dhrutihir Matihim Manisha Jyotihi Smritihi Sankalpaha Kraturasuhu Kamo Vashayiti Sarvanyevaitani Prajnanasya Namadheyani bhavanti. Gatti Melam, no, Kalyanam, when they do the Mangala Sutra Dharana, Gatti Melam, Adida in the mantra. Okay. What this mantra want to convey, the Upanishad want to convey this. Now you want to recognize Atma. Atma can be recognized in this manner. In this manner means what manner? I'll give you the background, then we'll go to the word meaning. Every object has got its name. Nama is there. This is a clip. Clip is the name, Nama. And the clip corresponding name has got an object. That object is called Nami. That object is called Nami. Pada Artha. padartha. Pada is called name, artha is called porul. Porul or object. Pada, artha. Nama, nami. Pada called nama, nami is called artha. Padartha. Now, what is this pada doing? This nama doing? What is the job of nama? Every nama means name. Every name reveals the object. The job of the name or pada is to reveal that object. To reveal that object. So, clip, nama reveals the clip object. Nama is the revealer. What is revealed by nama? Clip is revealed. Similarly, pot is the nama. What is the job of pot name? Nama. The job of the name, that name nama, pot, reveals the pot object. Pot is the name. That pot name meant for what? Meant to reveal the pot object. This is the pot, it reveals. So the name is the revealer. Name is the revealer of that object, corresponding object. Pot name reveals a pot or clip. Pot only. Clip name reveals clip or book. Clip only. So every nama reveals its corresponding object. Clear? Every nama. Your name is so and so. Reveals what? It reveals you. You call her, she is Padma. Call. So Padma name reveals that lady, the person. You call Subramanyam. Subramanyam name reveals the person. Subramanyam, the person. Like this, you take entire universe. Entire universe is nothing but Nama Rupa. Nama Rupa. Nama, Nami, Nama, Nami, Pada, Artha, Pada, Artha. Entire universe. No exception. Anywhere. And your body itself you see. No, you are wearing the dress. It has got its name and Padartha. The pen in your hand. Pen is the Nama. Pen, the Purul, the Vastu. Padartha. Book you are having in your hand. Book is the name. Aitareyaopanishad Nama. Then it has got its corresponding object. Fan is a Nama, the corresponding object. Carpet is the name, corresponding object. Desk is the name, corresponding object. Like this you go on and on, contemplate, do mananam, reflect upon these words. Everything is Nama, Padartha. Nama, Nami, Padartha. Clear? This is clear. Now, in this manner, now you have to understand every thought, vritti, every vritti is having one object. Every vritti, thought. Thought is the revealer of the consciousness. Just as the name reveals the object, thought reveals the Chaitanyam. Thought reveals the Chaitanyam. Vritti Jnanam. Ghata vritti, Ghata Jnanam. Thought is a pot knowledge. So awareness. In every thought there is an awareness. In the name of Nama, you take a thought. Every thought serves like a name. This is koncham kashtamā irukum. Try to understand. Nama, Nami. Nama, Nami. Pada and Artha. Or peru, adukku oru porul. Adhe madre, inga thought angiradhu vekkanum. Nama idathila thought vekkanum. Every Nama revealing Nami. And the Padartham. Adhe madre, every thought representing, referring, and or indicating consciousness, awareness. Every thought is like the container. Container of every thought is content, is consciousness, awareness. So thought is like a nama, Chaitanyam is like a nami. So every thought is showing the awareness which is formless. Through thought you have to recognize that Atma in the form of awareness. That is called consciousness. So pratibodha viditam matam, Kenopanishad. In every thought, Atma is available in the form of awareness. Awareness. I know, I know, I know, I know. Thought, in every thought is jadam by itself. The thought, in that, the consciousness is available in the medium of thought. Thought is the medium. Thought is the medium. For this pot porulukku, nama is the medium. Through nama only you come to know. Medium through which you know the pot. So nama serves as a medium. Similarly, thought serves as a medium to recognize the consciousness. Point number 1. Point number 2, that awareness which is available in every thought, vritti, and the vritti is changing. Thoughts are changing. Pure awareness is called nirvisesha jnanam. Pure awareness is nirvisesha jnanam or prajnanam. It is called pure consciousness, is called prajnanam. Mahavakya of this Upanishad is prajnanam brahma. Rigveda Mahavakya is prajnanam brahma. This Upanishad belongs to Rigveda. So therefore prajnanam brahma, prajnanam is called pure consciousness. Pure consciousness you cannot know. Nirvisesha jnanam, that is nirupadhika jnanam, prajnanam. You cannot understand, you cannot recognize, you cannot discover. So prajnanam can be recognized through the thought medium. The thought is rising in the mind. In that thought, the consciousness is available. In what form? In the consciousness awareness form. Aware, I am aware of. So to be aware of, that awareness must have one locus. That awareness, pure awareness, cannot be recognized, just as electricity cannot be recognized. To be recognized, electricity requires a medium. Pure electricity, can you see? Can you recognize? Can you experience? No. Nirupadhika prajnanam you cannot experience. So it has to be sopadhikam. It has to be associated with something. Then only you can recognize. Pure awareness. Pure awareness you cannot recognize. Therefore it has to be associated with something. Then only you can recognize. Now here what is that something? Thought. So thought is that where awareness is associated. So thought is that which is qualified jnanam. That is called qualified jnanam or qualified prajnanam. Savishesha jnanam. Qualified means what? Savishesham. Vishesha sahitam. Savishesha jnanam. For example, ghata jnanam. Ghata jnanam. Every thought is having one object or other. So ghata jnanam. Savishesha jnanam. So jnanam belongs to prajnanam, that is awareness. Ghata is object. Ghata jnanam, vritti jnanam. The vritti is called thought. Vritti is called thought. A very, very subtle topic. Okay, prajnanam, nirvisesha jnanam. That is changeless. Awareness by itself is changeless. Ghata jnanam, pata jnanam. So, ghata vritti, ghata jnanam. Pata vritti, pata jnanam. Klip vritti, klip jnanam. So what is changing? Klip, ghata, pata, all are changing. Visheshams are changing. But awareness is same. That jnanam is same. Changeless. That which is changeless in every thought. That thought is either pot thought, clip thought, or cloth thought, desk thought, mic thought, sun thought, any thought, the thought corresponding to the object, but the awareness, the consciousness not changing. That is non-changing. That's why nirvikaram. Nirvikara prajnanam. That is called nirvisesha prajnanam. Saviseshataya gnatum sekyate. Where is prajnanam Brahma? In every thought it is available. In the form of awareness. Unarvu, abba. Unarvu. In Tamil you want to say unarvu. Therefore, the thoughtless awareness recognized through the thought. Thoughtless awareness. Awareness does not have thought. The thoughtless awareness recognized through the thought. Through the every thought, every vritti. So thought becomes the medium to recognize the awareness. Therefore, thought becomes the medium to recognize the awareness. So every thought is a name of the awareness. Now, every thought is the name of awareness. Why? Every nama is the name of that nami. Every nama is the name of that nami. Clear? What name? Every nama of that nami. Now here what is that? Thought is the nama. Of whom? Prajnanam Brahma. Prajnanathukku Brahmathukku peru enna theriyumo? Thought anu peru. என்னென்ன தாட் நிறைய நிறைய தாட்ஸ் எல்லாம் வரும், என்னென்னமோ தாட்ஸ் வரும். அதெல்லாம் ஒரு லிஸ்ட், ஒரு 16 நேம்ஸ் ஆர் தேர் ஃபார் பிரஜானம் பிரம்மா. ஃபார் பிரஜானம் பிரம்மா தேர் ஆர் 16 நேம்ஸ். சாம்பிள் கிவர், சாம்பிள் ஒன்லி. அது மாதிரி இங்கே எல்லா தாட்டுக்கு நீங்கள் அவேர்னஸ் 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 யார்ட்டு கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். அந்த 16s பார்க்கணும். we will see now. Therefore, name is a medium which a thing is referred. Name is the medium to refer the thing, the object. Adi mari thought is the medium. It is referring to awareness. It is referring to awareness. Thought is like a name. Name reveals the object. Thought reveals the knowledge or chaitanyam or awareness. Still you are having some vagueness. I know that. What vagueness is there? See, before going to those 16 names, one more point also I will clarify. You see the pot? After seeing the pot, you say, I know the pot. Pot is the padartha. To get that knowledge in the mind, you have to get the pot thought. Ghata vritti has to come. Ghata vritti presupposes ghata jnanam. Ghata vritti means pot thought. Pot thought comes. In that pot thought, who is there? Awareness is there. So what you get immediately? Ghata jnanam. You are aware of pot. All of you are aware of this pot. Are you having any doubt? Are you aware of this pot? Yes, aware of means all of you know this is pot. Yes, that means you are aware of pot means you know this is pot. Yes or no? This is pot. So I am not talking about clay. Okay, and the topic ella adu vere. Ippo pot paakrom. I know this is pot. You are aware of pot. If what are all here in this I am aware of pot. இந்த கட ஞானம் இருக்க, எனக்கு கடம் தெரியும், என்னப்போ என்னென்ன இருக்கு அதுல பார்க்கணும். கட, I know pot means what are all there? Pot is there. Pot thought must be there. The vritti and jnanam is there. That is called prajnanam. That prajnanam, when it is associated with thought, that which thought is associated with pot is called savishesha jnanam, sopadhika jnanam. Minus pot, minus thought, nirupadhika prajnanam. Plus thought, plus pot is savishesha prajnanam, sopadhika jnanam. Attributed, not shuddha jnanam. It is a jnanam along with a thought, which thought is associated with pot. Now you see, this is clip. All of you have got clip thought. Thought is there, vritti is there. Otherwise vritti is not there, you cannot know this is a pot, this is a clip. So clip vritti must come. That vritti is having what? Awareness, consciousness. The consciousness plus vritti plus clip jnanam. Clip plus vritti plus awareness, that is called prajnanam. So awareness or consciousness plus vritti plus clip. What comes? Clip knowledge. Clip knowledge. Now all of you got clip knowledge? The clip knowledge is equal to, clip knowledge la enna irukka, ethana composites irukka paakanum. Clip knowledge la clip number 1, clip thought number 2 and awareness. Clip jnanam. Jnanam plus clip thought plus clip. Clip illama thought irukuma? Clip thought. Without clip there can be a clip thought? No. Along with clip, clip plus thought plus awareness, clip knowledge. Like this, every knowledge. Every knowledge. Chemistry knowledge, biology knowledge, physics knowledge, music knowledge, any knowledge for that matter. Now Upanishad is talking like that, some knowledge about that. This awareness you recognize in this manner. What is that list? Very, very interesting. Now look at the list. First one, samjnanam is one name of the prajnanam. First name of the prajnanam is samjnanam. What do you mean by samjnanam? Samjnanam means basic awareness. All 84 lakhs of species are having basic awareness. The tree is also having basic awareness, samjnanam. Sarva deha vyapti chetana bhavaha samjnanam. Sarva deha vyapi. Sarva deha vyapi chetanam bhavaha samjnanam. Basic awareness. The tree is also having basic awareness. Every prani is having basic awareness. Basic awareness. Sentiency ityartha. Sentiency, unarvu. Therinjikra tanmai. Therinjikra tanmai enu solva. Unarvu. Basic awareness. These are all part of mind only, thought only. Okay. In the thought kulla என்னென்ன மாதிரி thought வரலாம் ಅನ್ನது சொல்றார். First basic awareness is required, fundamental awareness. அதுக்கு தான் சஞ்ஞானம். பிரஜ்ஞானத்துக்கு ஒரு பேர். பிரஜ்ஞானம் பிரம்மா is the மகாவாக்கிய. The last word. You see, பிரஜ்ஞானம் பிரஜ்ஞானஸ்ய நாமதேயானி பவந்தி சர்வாணி ஏதானி. All these names are nothing but the names of Prajnanam Brahma. Awareness ku per idellame. Enna the samjnanam, number 1. Number 2, Ajnanam, superior awareness or consciousness. Awareness, consciousness are synonyms. Superior awareness or consciousness. Shankaracharya says, Ishvara Bhavaha. Yogi, knowing that past, present, future. Who is going to win today? World Cup, New Zealand or Australia? If you know, you are having Ajnanam anartham. Okay. Then third one, Vijnanam. Ajnanam, Asamantat Jnanam, Ajnanam. Ellame theriyadu, Trikala Jnanam. Vijnanam, third one. Kaladi Vishesha Jnanam. All sciences, materialistic sciences, music, dance, art, any sciences. Vijnanam, Vishesha Jnana, specific, various knowledge. Then Prajnanam. Prajnanam, here we have to take it as Pratibha. Not Mahavakyan like Prajnanam. Here Prajnanam means Pratibha. Tatkalika Pratibha. Like a flash, the knowledge comes suddenly. As a flash, suddenly it comes. The politicians, when the journalists are sitting in front of them, as a flash they talk. News and all comes. Here is a flash news. Then fifth one is Medha, intelligence. Medha, memory or memory power, remembrance is called Medha. Then sixth one is Drishtihi, sensory perception. It is also a thought. Sensory perception. In every thought, these are the thoughts, their awareness is there. That's why everywhere Jnanam coming. Drishtihi means sensory perception. Seventh one is Jyutihi. Drishtihi, then Dhritihi. Sorry. Dhritihi. Drishtihir Dhritihi. Dhritihi means perseverance. Perseverance. Perseverance or courage to complete whatever undertaken. That is called Dhritihi. Then Matihi. Eighth one is called Matihi. Matihi means reflection, mananam, analysis. Number 9, Manisha. Manisha means free will. Nischaya Jnanam, deciding power. Number 10, Jyutihi, sorrow. Jyutihi is there. Jyutihi. Jyutihi, sorrow. Next one, Smritihi, number 11. Smritihi, recollection. Recollection, Smritihi. Number 12, Sankalpaha, planning. Sankalpaha, planning. Number 13, Kratuhu, determination. Sankalpa, Kratu are almost similar, but Upanishad is giving separately, we have to give different meaning. Sankalpaha means planning, Kratuhu means determination, resolve. Sankalpaha, planning or imagination, Kratuhu means determination. Next one, Asuhu. Asuhu means vitality or energy. Then 14 one is Kamaha, desire. Normal, general desire. Then Vashaha, desire in the form of, this is a specific desire that is called sexual desire. Vashaha. These are the 16 names for Prajnanam. In all these thoughts, awareness is available. You recognize awareness, consciousness in all these 16 sample, and any other thought also, pratibodha viditam. Bodham, bodham, pratibodham. In every thought, there is an awareness. How to recognize Prajnanam? How far? This Prajnanam now This is Tvampada Lakshyarthaha. This awareness is called Tvampada Lakshyarthaha. The meaning of Jivaha. The real meaning of Jiva is this Prajnanam Brahma. Then next mantra is going to talk about Paramatma Tatpada Lakshyartha. This Prajnanam Brahma, awareness, consciousness, Chaitanyam alone is that Paramatma who is the Jagat Karanam. Prajnanam is awareness. Brahma at Samashti level. Now how to know the Mahavakya? Second mantra, next mantra is going to come Tatpada Lakshyartha, Paramatma. That is Brahman. Now Prajnanam you have understood Tvampada Lakshyartha. So this Prajnanam alone is that Brahma. Prajnanam Brahma. This awareness is there in everything. This awareness is there in everything. Same water is in the wave form, Veshti level. Same water is in the ocean form. Ocean is like Paramatma, wave is like Jivatma. What is the content of Jivatma and Paramatma? Now, wave and water. Wave is also water. Ocean is also water. Then water has got two names. What are those names? Two names. Ocean is one name. Wave is another name. Names are different, but content is what? Water. There is no difference. Similarly, Prajnanam is like a wave. Veshti level, awareness. Brahman is also Chaitanyam. Prajnanam is also Chaitanyam. This is Veshti level, wave level. Brahman is also Chaitanyam, ocean level, Samashti level. Brahma, Paramatma, that this Prajnanam, that Brahman, both are one and the same. So from here, you can know that Paramatma is also awareness, Chaitanyam only. Therefore, that Brahman is this Prajnanam. This Prajnanam is that Brahman. That Tatpada Lakshyartha, next mantra we will see in the next class. So, Prajnanam Brahma. Prajnanam is clearly, all these are the names of Prajnanam. Etani sarvani Prajnanasya namani bhavanti. Kasya namani Prajnanasya. Kaha saha Prajnaha. Aham only. Prajnanam. Brahma is Napumsakalingam. Therefore, Prajnanam is also Napumsakalingam. Aham Prajnanam. Aparam Brahma Asmi Cholanam. Now, who are you? I am Prajnanam. Where you know that Prajnanam? In every thought. Nirvisesham Prajnanam you cannot know. In every thought you can recognize that Prajnanam. Up to next class you note where are all Prajnanams you are recognizing. Just recognize. Every thought Prajnanam is available. Recognize that point. More in the next class. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.